Hey guys, it's Friday. I thought I would do a favorite book thing today because I watched Sydney's video where she did it and it was pretty good. You can watch it here. And I like talking about books, obviously. I try not to talk about books that much on this channel because I have a whole other channel dedicated to that. But sometimes I just have to express my love of books, and what a better way than a book tag. So, first up is favorite book of all time. I kind of have a tie for this one. Catcher in the Rye by Salinger and On the Road by Jack Kerouac. Both older novels. This one is always a classic, like, oh, I love Catcher in the Rye, everyone does. I do. I've always loved this book. And my copy of On the Road by Jack Kerouac, which I've read 1,000 million times and it's just falling apart. I've had to tape it. I can't really explain why I like On the Road so much. It's such a crazy novel. I mean, Kerouac sat down in like a few months and he just typed the story out. It's so stream of consciousness. I mean, you can open to any page and you don't really have to know what was happening before or have any background to really get into it, I guess. A lot of people don't like On the Road. I really like On the Road, and then Catcher in the Rye, obviously. So these are probably my two favorite books. Favorite book cover. I'm gonna completely agree with Sydney on this one and say any of Cassandra Clare's covers. The City of Bones cover is just amazing, probably because Jace is on it, but they're so cool, and the way that they're like the art on it is just really awesome. And it sort of like it displays a new character each time, and very shiny as well. I really love this Sea of Glass cover, probably because I was like a sickly obsessed with Jonathan in this one. I don't know, I really liked him. I was like really into it that he was evil because I'm weird like that with books. So I'm like, yeah, bad boys. Not in real life, but in books, all about the bad boys. Oh my god, the Infernal Devices cover just blows my mind. It's so much better than the Mortal Instruments cover, but still just shiny and just so detailed about little things like the Clockwork Angel. Favorite author? Always J.K. Rowling, just hands down. Favorite character of all time? Character. I thought about this one for a while, and I decided it would be Tally. Tally Youngblood from the Ugly series by Scott Westerfeld. She's like a different person in each book that she's in because she keeps evolving and changing through surgery, through experiences that have happened to her. In the first book, she's sort of this like young child who sort of is confused and wants to conform with the rest of the world, and she slowly realizes that that's not the path she wants to take. And when it's too late, she ends up having to take it anyway. And so we get the second Tally Youngblood as a pretty who's bubbly and brain missing. And then she sort of has to fight to find her old self again. Then we find out in the third one she becomes a special, and she's a whole different breed of Tally Youngblood. And I think that that's probably why she's my favorite character, because throughout every single change she goes through, and she goes through quite a lot, she still maintains like pieces of herself, which I think is really great. And she's a strong character too. Favorite crush in a book? Draco Malfoy, for just being Draco Malfoy. I mean, he's a terrible little twat. Like, there's nothing really redeeming about him. But I always had this thing when I was younger for like blondes. I don't really anymore. I'm more of a dark-haired type now, if I have a type. But I kind of always liked that, and so it was like always Draco Malfoy, even though he's just such a jerk and there's nothing great about him. I find him more redeeming through fan fiction, where people make him like as a brave like person who was never like, he couldn't help what had happened to him. But that's not him at all. So I guess that's my favorite crush in a book that's not really a character of what I think in my mind. A book that I really want to read right now, I'm really into the Pretty Little Liars TV show right now, just for like a mind-numbing thing. The TV show I was pretty great, but the book series is fantastic. There's so much like, I don't know how Sarah Shepard does it, but there's 7 books I think in the Pretty Little Liars series, and I'm on book 3 right now. So I'm reading all of those like very quickly, and I really want to get through them. Favorite series? Harry Potter. Again, stupid question. Favorite summer read? I'm so glad that this was a question. I always read Maureen Johnson novels in the summer, particularly Girl at Sea, which is one of my favorite books of all time. It's so fun and stupid and lovely, and Maureen Johnson's hilarious, and she always finds a way to be a little bit deep too, and I love Girl at Sea. It's a summer novel. It takes place in the summer. It's my summer read. I read it every summer. A best friend in a book. I had to think about this for a while, and then I thought it was really obvious for me. It's a small character, but always makes me laugh. It's actually in Hush Hush series by Becca Fitzpatrick. Nora, the main character, her best friend, and I can't even remember her name. V, right, her name is V. V cracks me up. I always look forward to V's lines and her scenes in this book. Of course, she's not even a main character, she hardly shows up, but she's like on the colored diets all the time, and she always like has the most insightful things that make Nora look like an idiot, because sometimes she is, and I just love V. Favorite book that touched my heart? Looking for Alaska, because I was really into YouTube, and then I got really into Vlogbrothers, and then I got really into reading because of this book, and so this book always has that symbolic, like, reading for me. Touched my heart in 1,000 million zillion ways. Signed by John Green, by the way. I just brag about that every chance I get, but yeah, definitely Looking for Alaska. Just good book. That's my favorite book tag vlog thing. I've never really done one of these, so I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do, but if you want to do it, do it. I just need an excuse to make a video. Bye.